All right. You can hear me? Awesome. Cool. And it just Adlan's just ending. That's good. All right, podcast. Let's get that set up. All right, and see how it's because I appreciate people saying something. It saves me long, makes my life easier, not having to worry about editing later. All
No,
right.
you smell, Elena.
Do this to make my life easier recording.
You can barely hear me. Are you sure? My microphone's on a very high volume.
Yeah, it's good on my end, and I'm listening through the mobile app.
Yeah, I've turned it up. I've turned my microphone up very high today. It should not be coming through as quiet.
Little better. We can do that like slightly up without being drowned out. Because that would make life like more difficult.
Yeah.
Anyways, I appreciate to have you on finally. Because time zones suck.
Yay!
Yeah.
Time zones do suck.
Mm-hmm. All right. And to the dear viewers that haven't had a chance to see you before, they're like, oh, who is this nice Neko lady? Introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is VTuber. I'm a tortoiseshell cat VTuber.
Ooh.
I've been a VTuber for just over 4 years, also known online as the Puss Puss. I also have a mascot named Tiny Kitty, who is also a VTuber, and she streams on my channel as well as sharing all my social medias. I am currently the only VTuber to have the ACE tube surgery, which is an extremely rare bowel surgery, and I'm getting a question mark arc coming this Halloween.
Oh, nice. So is that premiering like on Halloween day itself?
We are trying to get everything set up for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
My rigger slash designer Ayame, she's doing her best right now to make sure everything is set up. But if worst comes to worst, then I'll just have to put it a couple of days, like early November instead.
That's cool. Like, fun debut stuff.
That is correct.
All right. So I actually poked my head in one of your streams not too long ago, and I seen you're playing Uma Musume. What kind of content do you like to stream or record?
I do a mixture of content. I normally like to do it where I stream a game until I get to like the main ending on one of the endings and then
Mm-hmm.
switch to another game. I recently just finished Persona 4, so I'm going to be looking into another game to stream in November, for example. Every Friday, I normally play a Yakuza related game because Yakuza Fridays, of course, and I am a big fan of the series altogether. Normally, I stream 4 times a week, while my mascot Tiny Kitty streams once a week. But it's a mixture. Sometimes I do
Mm-hmm.
Uma Musume, sometimes I don't do Uma Musume. I might maybe do a different game with a friend, like Phasmophobia, for example.
Ooh, that's a good like Halloweeny game. I see a lot of people playing it.
Just um the mimics are a pain to deal with.
Ah, yeah, I've like seldomly watched much of it. Like, oh, I want like when I do actually play it. To like be like, oh, blind reaction, because I'm that and like Repo I need to actually play one of these days.
I
I've
have
had
played
it like on the
Repo.
backlog. Yeah, I've
It's honestly okay. Oh, my name is Gemma. It's two M's, not an M.
oh,
M.
okay, no problem. I'll input it. All right, no problem. This message, all right, because I want to have that there, so it's like, oh, they can actually ask questions. All right. Do this real quick. Thank you for the good luck.
Thank you.
Gemma. And that makes it a little bit more interesting. I ended up disabling some of the more like redeems that'd be a pain in the butt to disable.
That's okay.
All right. Hopefully that pins because Twitch has a mind of its own these days.
Oh, I've already broken Twitch's stream manager.
There was a funny glitch that for a long time it would always default to one category and it was special events.
Oh, I had it where it would not display my tags for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing with Twitch these days.
What's my favorite Uma?
That is a good question.
Oh, you know it's Daiwa Scarlet. You know she's my favorite.
Honestly, I'm a Gold Ship fan because I just love the memes. The memes are so good.
Oh, I don't know if I have a least favorite. Because I actually like all of them.
Yeah, just some of the events are a bit tedious.
Oh, I'm currently doing the event so I can get the Daiwa Scarlet support card for free.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I ended up stalling on that for like after the subathon because I'm like, oh, I just like certain games. I'm like, I'm all Uma Musume out. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna wait for a little bit while before I pick it back up.
Yeah, that is true.
All right. Ooh, Creek, and my on the top gun, her trying to get all her stuff maxed out for the last event was just like, ooh. Because I got Air Groove, no problem.
Mummy Creek.
Creek.
We all love Mummy here. We all love Mummy Creek in the chat.
Yeah. So I mean, 4 years, did you start, so that would make you, what, 2021? You got started?
Yes. Yes, I debuted August 11th, 2021.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you did a little bit ahead of me. I didn't actually start messing around with VTube until like October, and that was on YouTube, and not till like a year later on Twitch, because I was scared to stream on Twitch. Because I heard like all those horror stories about people getting doxxed and, you know, like swatted, and it was like people are like, no, that is like a very, 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 very select minority of people that it happens to.
This stream is sponsored by buying a VPN.
Exactly, NordVPN. Gosh, I wish I had this sponsor. Would have been a perfect segue in there. Is Twitch different from YouTube? Yeah, I really struggled with Twitch, like some of the culture and stuff, because YouTube's so big, like niche games. Like if you want to play like a niche indie cozy game, you'll find an audience for it. On Twitch, not so much, unless it's like a big one like Stardew Valley. Yes, sponsors do help. They are. I haven't messed with the Stream Element sponsors, though. I wouldn't know.
I found it difficult to grow on YouTube, because I've been shadow banned a couple of times.
Oh.
Because of the kind of content I post on there. Whoops.
Is it the ASMR or like, oh, you swear slightly?
No, it literally because I talked about my eating disorder for 3 minutes and made it as less triggering as possible.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, YouTube is just like, it's a minefield and just trying to like do stuff like that.
Oh, if I could be sponsored by anybody.
Ooh, that is a good question.
Naked Bars. I want to be sponsored by Naked Bars.
I'm not sure. I'm not aware if that is. Is that like an energy bar or something?
Naked Bars is a company that creates fruit and nut bars.
Oh.
They are all natural. They're 1 of 5 a day. It's literally dates, nuts, and a bit of other fruit, and blended all up and mushed into a bar. They do big bars, they do little bars, they do protein bars. And ever since I discovered them, I always make sure there is a box in my kitchen.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I've never tried. I'll have to see if they have them here in the US or if it's like going to be like, oh, fun, trying to import something.
They are in the US, but they might be a little bit expensive since their main company's in the UK.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, Twitch is a very like it's just I noticed it was first very meme oriented. It's like I'm so out of like date of memes. Like I didn't know because nobody told me. None of the guides said once you end stream you're supposed to rate somebody. It wasn't until somebody just like explained it to me. I'm like, oh, you're not supposed to just end? That's considered rude? No one said it. None of the guides said it on how to be a Twitch there. Yeah, rating's kind of hard. It's like hit or miss.
I've done some streams before where I don't raid because there has been some times where I'm just way too tired to raid.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I raid, I always try and chat with the person that I'm raiding for at least 5 minutes before going.
Yeah, usually it's just like, hey, I'm like like by the time I end, I'm like, I'm usually tired or I got like stuff to do, so it's like raid and run. It's like maybe I can sit here for 2 minutes. And certain people, if I know them, I'm gonna want to stick around for 15, 20 minutes. It's like, okay, I gotta prep and make sure that I'm not like too tired because I'm gonna get stuck in a conversation and it's a fun conversation, but it's like it's one of those like you feel rude dipping out in a way.
Yes, that is correct.
They also asked favorite game to replay. Chat.
I don't really replay games Ed, unless they're like endless games, like for example, Uma Musume's an endless game, Vampire Survivors is an endless game, Phasmophobia. I would say Ghost Exile because Ghost Exile, they have grown a lot over the years and they've done it where it is a very unique ghost hunting game. You can actually exile the ghost, which is what I look forward to.
Yeah, I know Holocure is like another one that you can play endlessly. There's a lot. So how have you been liking Persona 4? You're playing Golden, right? I heard they're making a new version of it. It's like, oh no, the memes of Persona Platinum are going to be true.
Yeah. I actually just finished Persona Golden recently, and thanks to a lovely person in the chat, I was able to get the true ending. I
Oh.
really enjoyed it. That was my first ever Persona game, and I
Oh.
loved it.
Yeah, I ended up stalling playing it. Ended up watching a Let's Play on YouTube. I'm like, that's all right. But I personally relate to Persona 5, the story, the most. But that's just a personal thing.
Great vegetables.
Here's my love. Little questions, just yell at me random something.
It was you, Ellie, though. It was you that helped me get the true ending.
Yay! Good job. Because I know it's easy to get like the bad ending, and it's kind of funny.
Oh yeah, it is. I think the first bad ending I got was in December, and then it just like skipped like from December to March. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? What did I do wrong?
Exactly, or the memes of anime Scooby-Doo. It is kind of like anime Scooby-Doo. Which Yakuza game are you on? Because I know there's so many.
Which what? Sorry,
like where are you in the series? Because you said you play a Yakuza game like fairly frequently.
Oh, Yakuza. I am currently on Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth.
Wow, so you're far along.
I am far along. I even started from Yakuza 0, I believe, 4 years ago. Wow. And yeah, I'm out on Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. And let me tell you, I'm really liking Yamai. And it's not because he's got long hair, and not because he's got the same voice actor as Dio.
Nice. Yeah, I heard there was like some weird like controversy with Infinite Wealth. Like on how like the versions like there's a certain version that gives you like a bonus, other one doesn't for like cosmetics. Is like
It's a bit. I've seen it, I've heard of it, and it is a little bit not good. But at least the game's good.
Yeah, as long as it's got like a decent story or a fun gameplay loop. I mean, it's a good one. Like we recently finished Hades 1 and They decided to stick very close to the actual Greek mythology. And I'm like, oh, you could have gone somewhere else with the ending.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
no.
no happy end.
No happy end. It just kind of ends. It's like, oh, well, it's a fun game to play. They're like, but you can do the post game stuff. And I'm like, but I rather do Hades too, because I don't want to help. I think we've had enough of Zacharias helping him be like with his family issues and being like the family therapist.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. That, and we've been working on Code Vein, also anime Dark Souls, which has been very interesting. I know the sequel got announced at the Summer Games Festival, so I'm like, oh, I should probably play the first one then. What do you think about the whispery voice of Hades?
Oh, did you cut off there?
Hello?
Oh, I can't hear you. I don't know if you cut off for a moment. I cannot hear the person. Yay! Skitty. Oh no.
Oh no. Did
Oh wait,
Discord
I can hear you now.
Oh, Discord decided to do it. Yay, stream Scuff. Fun fact, one of my mods is named Scuff, so he's probably screwing up my stream.
Oh, okay. I think we're back.
All right.
Discord being the butt.
Discord is like a cat. Sometimes it's gonna agree with you, others not. Might like this guy, the endings and the humor. That's one of the ones that's been highly recommended, is this guy. Disgaea, the Trail series. There's been quite a few. People really want me to play Terraria, which I played a little bit of during the subathon, which I'm surprised it did as well because for some reason it didn't want to run on my PC unless you had OneDrive open. Which is kind of funny, of all games that just won't load, and a lot of like Googling and really bad advice through Google because Google kind of sucks now.
It's honestly a shame. Yeah.
But yeah, and Anime Dark Souls. I was surprised during the Summer Games Festival they announced a sequel because I heard people complaining like, oh yeah, it didn't make Bandai Namco as much money as they wanted to. And Elden Ring came out not long after that, and I'm like, oh, I see similar crossover features. It's kind of a mid-game, to be honest. SAO, I'm also surprised. Really? Yeah, I've enjoyed it for what it is. It's certainly like it has a lot more story than Elden Ring. Yeah, like you can kind of grind to make you like yourself easier. It's not like Dark Souls like you have one level. Good luck. All right, besides the debut, do you have any other fun stuff coming up?
Okay, besides the question mark arc that's coming up this Halloween, I don't think I have much coming up other than that because that is a very big project for myself and Ayame. We have been working on it for, I do believe, over a year with like design, rigging and stuff, adding what we want it to look like, if we want any toggles, if we want any hand tracking, etc. It's gone through a lot of changes, but we finally was able to make something coming soon.
Nice. I've like heard the story. Like, I guess I got lucky on like riggers. It just gets done in like a few weeks. I'm like, oh yeah. I heard you like editing. Oh boy. That's their question or their little comment there. I've done my own editing. It's been interesting, very challenging. especially when DaVinci Resolve loves to crash randomly. Why a VTuber in particularly?
Um, I stopped showing my face online over 5 years ago because I just
Mm-hmm.
didn't feel comfortable and I wanted to be judged for the content that I create and not what I look like. During lockdown, I was one of the first that had to self isolate because I have a very bad immune system.
Oh,
So I was in lockdown for at least 6 months before,
wow.
yeah, I can remember when I got my phone going off while message saying you gotta self isolate because of COVID. I'm like, ah, no.
Yeah, I was working
During that,
retail and as a frontline as a nurse at a long-term care facility during COVID. It was very interesting. I like, well, I've never seen anything quite like this.
during lockdown, I did find VTubers, mainly Hololive.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking maybe I could be a VTuber. Maybe I could use an avatar to represent myself while streaming, while making content online. That way, they're not judging me on my appearance. They're judging me on the avatar that I create. So I decided to save up for roughly a year because during that time I did not know about 3D VTubers. I did not know about PNG
Oh,
VTubers.
you didn't know
I
about
thought
V-Roid. Ooh.
I did not know about VRoid. I only thought that 2D VTubers existed at the time. So I thought, okay, I'll save £1,000. And luckily, a year later, roughly in June of 2021, I made a post saying that, I'm looking for somebody to rig and design my model. I found a Yame, and she is a very kind and lovely person throughout the years. She has made my first model. I think she's actually made all of my 2D models, surprisingly.
Oh,
I
that is
have stuck with her
awesome.
I have stuck with her since the beginning, and she has definitely improved over the years. Her rigging has gotten so much better, her design has got so much better, and I'm glad that not only she's my design and rigger, but she's also a friend. She's somebody that I can talk to. We both have conversations from time to time whenever she's doing one of my VTuber models. We like to joke, we like to laugh, and
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm a VTuber, I don't have to show my face. I can create content. Um, I could just have fun without showing my face online.
They got another question. What kind of content have you created or done in the past? Or is
I
it?
used to do a lot of MMD content, Miku Miku Dance.
Ooh.
On my YouTube channel, KittyGemma, there is a lot of Miku Miku Dance videos because that's what I used to do. I used to do it where I took MMD body parts. I used to take a base and then I would find outfits online. I would put them together and then I would put the model up for download. And then normally I would have the model dance in like a little MMD video to pretty much show, hey, this model can dance. It's not, it's not broken. There's no broken bones. There's no glitches, etc. Unfortunately, I am retiring from Miku Miku Dance content in December because I've just sadly not had time to make it, and sadly, MMD does not pay the bills. I have sadly seen the MMD community get a bit worse. I can remember
Mm.
when I first joined, there was so much free content to download, but now if you want something basic like a camera and motion model, you have to pay for it, which I think is a bit
Wow.
unfair. It used to So much stuff used to be free, but now it's literally pay to use, which is honestly a shame.
Where did you get the outfits? Like the only place I've like messed with that I've seen was like Booth.
Oh,
Booth.pm.
I go on DeviantArt and I sometimes
Oh.
type like MMD TDA like short skirts, or I would join a couple of DeviantArt MMD groups. I would follow some people that have like outfits or parts available for free downloads, and I would just have a click at them and just look for inspiration.
That is odd. Like I never would think about that because I just messed with it recently because it's like, oh, you're using. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll mess with the 3D model now. And using Warudo, it's been a bit of a challenge because new software. And I'm like, oh, I'll try MMD, and I just happened to pick up one that was from. I think one of the Hololive girls released it, and they're like, oh, I'm like, all right, yeah, I'll just do that as a silly redeem.
Silly routine.
Yeah, just a silly little redeem because I'm like I know like I don't have full body tracking yet because that gets quite expensive, and I'm just using the live 2D because it makes my life easier because it was crashing the stream for last week's episode, so I'm like, yeah, I guess we're
Oh
going back to
no!
live 2D.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I think I figured out what was like causing some of the OBS issues. Like fingers crossed. Because of course, OBS updated, meaning everything is going, all the plugins I had are going to crash. So I might have to either remove them, find an alternative, or wait till they update.
Oh, there's more questions
Oh
for
yeah,
Kitty.
after being a content creator for so many years, would you have changed anything?
Yes, I honestly would have become a VTuber much sooner. If I knew, I would have started as a PNG VTuber back in 2020 and then gone for either a 3D model or a live 2D model roughly a year later.
Honestly, same. Like, I wish back when I was doing anime reviews, like, oh, I knew like VT or like I wish they were a thing. It wasn't until like 2016. But yeah, Vroid is a really good starter place. Live 2D customizables, which are becoming finally the norm instead of the minority.
Anything you would like to stream but sadly can't?
Ooh.
Oh, let me tell you about a lovely 3D model that I can't use on Twitch because it shows my sexy hips.
Oh no, Twitch being like, oh yeah, if it's in VR chat, you can do it. If IRL girls show every bits and stuff, yeah, no. But if a cartoon character is, oh no, no, no.
Yeah, the worst part is that 3D outfit, it shows off my ace tube.
Ooh.
So like yeah, so it's like, you know, I want to show it off to people, but I can't because apparently my hips are too sexy. Sorry that I have hips, Twitch. Sorry that I'm a cat girl. Sorry that I have mummy bearing hips.
Exactly. It's like, and people are like, well, what about YouTube? I'm like, yeah, YouTube, you can do that, but it has other issues too. And I remember they did the artistic nudity for about a week, which was quite interesting because
Yes, my
idiots
hips
ruined
are
it.
wide.
They're like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was so stupid.
they're like, yeah, oh, what? I can show full nudity of my model while chatting. I'm not doing any art or anything. And of course, like, a bunch of like journalists, and I use the term rightly, journalists like jumped on it and said, well, what about the children? And I'm just like, why are you letting your kids on Twitch? Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah, someone actually did give birth on stream recently.
Excuse me, what?
Yeah, I didn't see the clips, but apparently someone did, and like, the Ann Clancy CEO was congratulating her.
I kind of don't and want to see it at the same time just for proof.
I don't know if it's meant to be educational or not, but if she was gonna go into labor, I think maybe you shouldn't stream that. That's kind of a personal thing.
You should go to the hospital. I don't know if the person went to a hospital for one.
I think it was a home birth, so it's like, oh, that's a whole list of complications.
I hope that lady ate dates while she was in labor. Apparently, eating dates can make your labor pain a lot less.
Oh, didn't know that.
Fun fact.
Yeah, it's why we can't have nice things. I know, it's sad. I know. Did you get bonked with Twix's new, like, they're trying to, honestly, like, they're trying to get back, like, flight view bots, but it's like a game of whack-a-mole. Did you get bonked by that? A lot of people are saying they
Yeah,
got bonked.
unfortunately, my view count has dropped by over 25%.
Ooh.
Because most of my fans are lurkers because they like to put my streams in the background while they're doing other things. I've even had people say, "Oh, Kitty, your voice is nice to listen to while I'm cleaning my house." I'm like, "Yay, clean that house!"
Yay, be productive. Yeah, I've somehow it's went up, which is really surprising. But I know like 99% of my people have like jobs or studying or actually doing stuff in the background. So it's been honestly wild. I understand what Twitch is trying to do. Like YouTube's trying to crack down on bots. And a lot of people also got hit on there. And it's like they're never going to win. I hate to say it. Like, I'm not trying to be negative, but it's just the way it is. It's a game of whack-a-mole. Like, you can't even go into a YouTube video, the comments, without running into a bot comment, especially if it's a bigger video.
Woo!
Yeah, some of the more safe for work comments are like, this content sucks. You should watch mine. Or can you believe this happened? I'm so
Can you
unpopular. I don't
believe
get
that
bots.
KittyGemma is cute and adorable?
I
Wow, how
know, and she
slick,
deserves
how
the head
sweet.
pats.
Can I have a head pat, please?
Yes, she deserves all the head pats.
Give pets.
it's
Pats.
it's gonna be interesting. Like since we're at that weird point in the year where ad money spent goes up, if people are still gonna be like, oh, by January, everything's still down. Because I know people
Oh,
are having
that
like a meltdown on Twitter about it. I'm just like, I'm getting annoyed. I'm like, I can't even look at this.
too stressful.
Yes, like certain
Oh, I love chin
things.
scratches.
Yes, all the chin scratch critches.
Give. Give me, give me, give me.
Exactly. There's quite a few like stuff I'd want to do. Like if I could, it's just like more like copyright being a thing. That's made like stuff difficult. But or it's like, oh, fun, I get to edit out my own music stuff later. Or my favorite one is copyright bots. It's like, oh, it says copyright free music, but it's not copyright free music. So I gotta like either argue with YouTube about it, saying this is someone pretending this is that. Like, oh, you're pretending to be Game Chops. And I gotta argue with YouTube about that.
Oh, I've tried to talk to YouTube about like any issues that I have, but
Mm-hmm.
I just don't seem to get like an actual human responding.
Yeah, it's like good luck. It's sad that you have to basically make a lot of noise on Twitter and yell at them and then they'll do something.
Which honestly sucks.
Mm-hmm. Because I know a lot of people, they don't want to deal with that. I'm like, you know what? That is fair. Especially VTuber Twitter. It's just like Google Docky, Google Docky, Google Docky. It's like, can we just like go back to silly memes?
No.
No, no memes for us.
No.
Nope.
No, no. This is why we can't have nice things.
Exactly. No more memes. Memes are banned on Twitter. Yes, 1,000 pages, which I've been morbidly curiously
Oh,
reading
do
through.
not read it. Do not read it. It's bad.
I read through one of the sections and I'm just like, oh, why do you talk to each other? Get in a call. Come on, man. This is like psychotic.
I read one page and then I wanted to set the other pages on fire because I was just like, no, I'm not reading this. This feels too toxic.
Yeah, and it's like radioactive toxicity. All right, I recall Kitty swinging on stream earlier. Favorite song to sing?
Yes. Yes. Definitely Back and Be Die because I just know it so well. And everyone says I sing very good at it.
Yeah, Ties is like a fun one too. Have you ever thought of doing like covers or any of that stuff to really
Oh,
flex your vocal
oh,
cords?
oh yeah, I have done I've done a little series called Attempt to Sing where
Mm-hmm.
it's just literally me attempting to sing. There is like no mixing, no tuning, no
Oh,
editing, just me singing with raw vocals. Just to put myself like out there and because I'm not a big I had somebody once like tried to mix my voice for a cover, but I had to scrap it because it just didn't even sound like me.
was it
Like
all
it
like
was heavily
auto
edited.
tuned?
It did. It felt like auto tune. It just didn't feel like my actual voice. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I can't use this as an attempt to sing. This doesn't sound like my actual singing voice.
That is just wow. Like I've seen people like trying to get their like foot out there, do it like, oh, we'll do free cover mixing, and oh, I've seen that picture, and oh, that is adorable. That is such a cute little swimsuit.
Oh yes, yes. So yeah, so you can see the ace tube there and the button buddy
Mm-hmm.
to the side. But yeah, unfortunately that's the bikini outfit and this is my actual ace tube on my actual tummy.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody likes the tummy apparently.
Yeah. To those that don't know what that is, mind going into detail?
Okay, so the ace tube, its full name is Antegrade Continent Enema. There are two types of ace tubes. What I have is called the mini button. I have the mini button because I got my appendix removed a couple of years ago because it was very close to bursting. So
Mm-hmm.
because of that, I got the mini button. If you do have your appendix, you get a different type of ace tube, which is a very small and thin, like little tube where you can just easily just place water into it. Mine is I have to unhook or take off the cap. I have to put roughly 150 ml of warm water into the tube. I normally have to do it at the same time, so I do it every day at 12 p.m. And then I close it, and then it literally helps me do a bowel movement. On the
Oh.
side, there is a little blue side. What I have to do once or twice a week, I have to change the water that blows up the balloon inside so that it keeps in
Mm-hmm.
place. And that is, of course, just simply drain the water. I think it's 4 ml of roughly water. That is just
Yeah.
enough to blow up the balloon. But on the side of my ace tube is a button buddy. And button buddies are a way to accessorize your tube and also to catch any discharge or bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the tube can discharge, sometimes the tube can bleed, which is normal. But if it discharges heavily, if it bleeds a lot, that is of course not normal, and you have to go to the A&E for it.
Mm-hmm.
Now the problem is, even though this is a lovely device and this is helped me so much I know to no longer have to take a high amount of laxatives.
Mm-hmm.
This surgery is that rare that nobody knows what it is in the medical industry. I have
Yeah.
been to the A&E many times and I tell them what this tube is and they literally have to scatter around the entire hospital to find one doctor or one nurse who has basic information, basic knowledge about the ACE tube.
Yeah, because I never heard of it. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, is she talking about catheter bag? And I'm like, oh no, this is something different.
Now, the ace tube is part of the Soma family,
Mm-hmm.
and originally the NHS kept recommending me a Soma bag.
Mm-hmm.
And I can remember when they recommended it to me when I was young as 20 years old.
Wow.
And I know that Soma bags are a last option. For example, if you have colon cancer
Yep.
or or you just cannot empty your bowels one bit. Now, I
Mm-hmm.
can empty my bowels, but I'm just having trouble. So I had to go private. I had to pay so much money to see all these lovely private doctors down in London. I think I saw 3 different doctors, and 2 of them just said, Gemma, I'm sorry, but we cannot help you, but we think that this bowel surgeon can help you. He lives on this street at this hospital. Go and see him, and I think he'll recommend you a better solution than having a stoma bag. I literally saw him for the first time, and after 20 minutes, he literally said, I can do an ace tube on you, and I think that'll be much more beneficial than having a stoma bag. And he was right. He was so right. I have had this tube for just over 2 years now, and this tube is like I'm just so happy that I've had the surgery. I wish I had this surgery done much sooner if I knew about it. And taking care of the tube every day, it literally takes 5 minutes. I have to change the tube every 6 months, as in pull it out and put a new one in.
Mm-hmm.
But I've learned some facts about the tube. If you're pregnant, you can leave it in for up to 9 months until you've
Wow.
given birth. If you are drinking alcohol, they recommend you to eat something high in carbohydrates like potatoes, bread, pasta before you have alcohol, so it doesn't discharge too much. And I have also found out that unfortunately, when you do get surgery, it can get infected very easily. And unfortunately, it did get infected twice while I was recovering from surgery, so I had to pretty much swallow a ton of antibiotics just to get
Oh
rid of the
no.
nasty infection. I have made
Yeah.
so many videos on YouTube about the H tube because it is so rare. I even did a presentation for Iron Mouse because last year Iron Mouse did was asking for presentations. And I decided, okay, I'll submit one in about my H tube. I'll show people what the H tube is. I'll show people just basic information. And I didn't think she would actually read it out live. She actually did, and when I found out, I woke up to so many followers. I woke up to so many questions. I'm just like, what's going on here? And then a friend told me, I was like, ah!
Oh my goodness. I accidentally went famous.
Oh my god.
But that's that's kind of awesome though that she like did your like looked at your presentation. I know a lot of VTubers were doing that up until recently.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel for her with the whole V shoujo thing imploding.
I even have the video. Oh god. Just watching back on it now. It's like, oh no, this feels so cringe with the presentation that I did. It feels so cringe.
Oh yes, looking back on your own old content and cringing, I do it myself too. Cause
N- Now fans of Iron Mouse have seen my actual tummy. Yay! I shall well appreciate the tummy.
nice, exactly.
But apparently my ace tube, apparently part of it glows in the dark for some reason.
Huh? Is it supposed to do that?
Yeah, it's supposed to do that, but I don't know why. Like the top area just glows in the dark. I'm like, oh, I might as well go to a rave and just have it on view.
Exactly. Just wear like like the crop top.
Crop top. Show it off.
Exactly. So you said Hololive introduced you to your VTubers. Is there a particular VTuber you consider your Oshi?
I would say Mori. Calliope Mori.
Mm-hmm.
I really do like her music, and she is a workaholic, which is a little bit related to me because I do love to stream, I love to make content, but unfortunately, there has been instances where I make too much content in a short amount of time that I do get unfortunately sick and unwell easily. I also consider Iron Mouse to be my Oshi because she has proved that you can make content, you can stream, no matter what your condition is, no matter if you have a chronic condition, no matter how much it puts you down. And she really is an inspiration to me. She really is a big inspiration to other VTubers out there that also do have a chronic illness. I do have a very bad immune system that I have had, I believe, for at least 7, 8 years. I have to
Wow.
get the flu jab every year. I've also had a text from the NHS telling me that it is very recommended that you get your COVID jab. And I'm just like, I can remember my last COVID jab, which was 6 months ago. I was shivering my butt off the entire night. I had fevers. I have sweating. I mean, I don't mind doing it all over again, but Jesus, you're making it a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I can't get my flu shot because I'm allergic to some of the ingredients they use. It's like, oh, and like with the COVID thing, I was nervous. I'm like, oh, if I get this since I had to do it for work, am I going to get violently ill?
Oh, I can remember when I had to skip the flu jab because they said, do you have any issues with eggs? And I'm like, yeah, I'm allergic to eggs. They gave it to me anyway, and then I
Oh
wound up in
no!
hospital. I was like, yeah, thanks, doctors, thanks.
Are they uncoated eggs or eggs entirely?
I think it's just
Allergies.
eggs entirely. I can
Ooh.
touch eggs. But if I just swallow eggs, apparently it just takes me to hospital with really bad stomach pain, hives all over my body.
Oh man, so no cakes for Kitty.
I can make egg-free cakes because I'm a trained
Ah,
pastry chef.
nice. Have you ever done a cooking stream before?
No, but I would like to because I'd like to show the world, hey, even though I've got all these allergies and intolerances, I'm gonna show you how to make a good cake.
Yeah, there's a lot of like fun egg alternatives. Me, it's like if it's coated in something, I can eat it, but like I can't have a egg McMuffin, I can't have an omelet, and I think it was I got what chicken fried rice. I didn't realize I had like egg bits in it. I'm like, oh, I'll try it. I'm like, because people think like, oh, you grow out of allergies, and I'm like, nope, still have it.
You Yeah, you don't. Sometimes you can grow out of allergies once every 7 years.
Mm.
But I think it's gonna stick with me for the rest of my life because my body's unwell. My body's sick. It does not know how to function. If I get the cold, it feels like the flu because I swear every
Mm.
time I get sick, my immune system just likes to go to sleep as if it's on vacation when I'm literally saying, hey, do something, I'm sick, I don't want to end up in the hospital, please get your butts up and march to the cold and flu and literally bonk it to death. Thank you.
Oh my gosh,
Was
like
oh, was there a certain reason as to why you keep VTubing?
that is a good question.
Here's the plan, Shuffle. I want to be a VTuber for at least 5 years because um if I decide to quit after 5 years, I can say, hey, I became a VTuber for 5 years. I became the less than 1%.
Exactly.
At least I tried, and at least I have fun. The original idea, after 5 years was to possibly look into joining a VTuber corpo. But I'm gonna be honest, with what's happened this year with V Shoujo and some other V Shoujo corpos, I think I'm gonna stay indie.
That or just do like a
I don't.
big friend group type of thing at
Yeah,
best. And those are even a
I
garbage fire more
yeah,
times than not.
I honestly don't want to join a VTuber corporate with then have to like forcefully graduate after 6 months over like maybe like a little stupid silly thing.
That or if you can get like a manager, if you need a manager, because a lot of VTubers, I personally don't think you need a manager. More times than not, you need an actual, just get yourself an assistant.
I am my own manager.
I am my own manager.
Oh, yes, and I do shorts with Tiny Kitty every Saturday on YouTube. And normally, most of them are, I make this type of food with Tiny Kitty, or,
Mhm.
sometimes I take her out to nice places. Or, I just I don't know what I've got scheduled uploaded for tomorrow. I know it's something Tiny Kitty related. Um but I'm gonna have to look into possibly getting some Christmas related ones done soon for Tiny Kitty for the mascot.
Um, yeah, how have you been, like, have you had, like, any decent, like, growth? I know a lot of people are, like, scared to post, like, YouTube shorts or TikToks or Reels or all that stuff.
I sadly do not have a TikTok because I used to have a TikTok
Hmm.
and I had to delete my account within 24 hours because I got into like the toxic ED side.
Oh,
I kept posting
no.
stuff like, not recommend, don't view this. It kept appearing in my feed, and I was like, okay, maybe I should not make a TikTok. Instead, I did YouTube Shorts, and also the YouTube Shorts, they've gone okay. They've gone okay. I've been able to get subscribers. I've been able to get views, and comments because of them. All I recommend is just try and post something once a day. I would say on Twitter, maybe post a funny clip. YouTube, I'm sure you can edit like a clip into a YouTube short video, even if it's like 10 seconds long. Put yourself out there. It's content. It's for something for you potential fans to look into. It's also for your fans to look at. It gives people content, and I always do recommend to please make content.
Exactly, because if you're not live, you don't exist. So, and it's a lot easier, a 10-second short or clip, as opposed to saying, oh, yeah, you know when this gets really good? At hour 1:30 and 15 seconds. This is when it gets really good. Instead of an hour-long stream.
Well, I have told people like honestly, if you stream for an hour, if you stream for 2 hours, it is better than not streaming at all for
Mm-hmm.
5 days. You gotta put yourself out there.
That or some people, I tell them, they're like doing 8 hours a day every day. I'm like, are you posting clips? You got Twitch clips. People are clipping you. Just post them. You don't need fancy editing. Just post something.
Post a cat. Cats are
Exactly.
great.
I know they changed the algorithm on TikTok recently because I was like, oh, I want to hear silly, spooky stories, and then somehow I ended up on the weird, like, laughably bad conspiracy, like AI generated stuff, and so TikTok went down in the U.S. for about 24 hours, and then it came back, and it's like, oh, mostly it was back to like silly animal videos. And I'm like, oh, I guess things got reset because I'm not seeing any of those weird like horror stuff anymore. I'm like, okay,
Welcome back, TikTok. I
yes,
heard about that, and apparently everyone in the US had a giant meltdown. And I'm like,
oh
come on,
yes,
guys, there's other websites you can post stuff on.
exactly, real shorts, and everybody's trying to find a TikTok alternative. We don't know if it's gonna go away. We don't know what's gonna happen. But I feel bad for people that have that as their main business advertising because that's gotta be stressful as hell.
It can be stressful.
Have you streamed a YouTube vertical yet? Or have you tried to?
YouTuber Vertical?
Yeah, they have a thing for YouTube streaming where you stream literally to verticals, and if you're scrolling up this shorts feed, and it'll pop up.
I don't think I've done that yet, sadly.
It's been interesting. The only problem I've noticed is I've run into so many bots. I'm like, all right, I got to figure out if there's like a way to like moderate this.
I mean, there's this Surrey bot that we got on Twitch, which is great, but it's just saying we don't have one for YouTube streaming.
Exactly. I've heard of other ones like Bot. I need to actually look up on like a guide because it's not censoring the words that would get me my account in trouble or shadow banned or just basically other questionable stuff. So Nightbot's an option.
I think I used Nightbot before, but it got glitchy.
Yeah, that's the only other ones I've heard of recommending, and I'm like, I don't want to like. But I'm just like nervous to put out like, hey, I need mods. Anybody can do that because I've had people literally come into my chat, talk for 30 seconds, and demand I give a mod, and I'm like, you know what? You want to be mod? I'll interview you, and they get angry, and it's like, okay, then I'll just ban you then. But yeah, word of advice, people, if people come in your DMs and ask to be a moderator, don't be an idiot like I am and agree to it. Because that's how I ended up dealing with people like intentionally like trying to report my channel or hate rate it and are still like angry about something because this mod, I was an asshole in DMs. I will admit it. And they're also being an asshole back. I stood my ground, and hopefully they've lost interest. I banned them and all their alternates, so hopefully they finally lost interest after 8 months of doing it.
God,
it's just like, do you not have any free time, man? Move on.
No.
But this person quit VTubing, so that's good. I'm like, oh, they can't be a creep to other people. That's good. No one will have to go through the bullshit nightmare I did.
Sadly, most of them come back under a different name. I have seen it happen.
I have too.
Times.
But the fun thing is this person wasn't very bright. So I know where they work. I know their family name. I know their real government name. I know a lot about it. I know where they live because they told me. This is all stuff they freely shared. And I'm like, that's not a very good idea on the internet. Because you really don't know.
You don't know who's watching your stuff.
Exactly. That's the biggest bonus about being a VTuber is anonymity. Makes your life a lot easier, too. But they're trying to anonymize the internet, so it's like, aww.
Aw, cute little internet.
Yeah. They're trying to censor the internet. Good luck. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna hydrate real quick. It's getting dry.
In the chat, hydrate, please. Thank
Yep.
you. Take this time to guzzle down some water.
Exactly. I keep mine way over behind me because I'm scared I'm going to spill it on my keyboard.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm scared of that as well.
And I'm just like, it's so like across the room. If it somehow goes from like 12 feet to hit my keyboard, that is some like freakish luck.
Yeah. Oh, God.
As like I'm probably going to be a VTuber as long as I can. Would I go corporal? Yes. If I get an offer, I can't refuse. It's a really good offer.
10 years maybe as a VTuber?
Maybe, if not longer. I've been doing this on and off since 2012. But I was in a way different niche doing anime reviews.
Ah, there you go. I mean, you just gotta keep going.
Exactly, under a different identity, and like I ended up on the toxic side. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was like super toxic. This person ended up getting their account suspended on YouTube. They added backup one. I don't know if it's monetized or not. They're still going to this day, and they ended up being something of a loco. I ended up cutting ties because of IRL stuff, and I'm like, I'm not enjoying this because I did this to make people's day slightly better. You just want to be a grumpy old man on the internet and yell about how retro is better and everything's terrible and all this. I'm like, what? You can't say one nice thing about an anime?
No.
Nope. Nope.
Nope. Definitely nope. Nobody nope.
My only complaint is there's too much anime now to watch.
There is. There is too much anime to watch.
Like, just trying to keep up with, like, Spy Family. There's a few that are coming out this season. I know Free Run's coming out next season. I just finished Apothecary Diaries. There's a few.
I mean, I might watch the Uma Musume anime.
Yeah, I think they
My favorite.
watched, I think they released Cinderella Grey recently. So I'm like,
Yes, the
ooh,
second
that looks
season.
good.
So as long as you log in to Uma Musume, I think it's every Tuesday, every Wednesday, you'll get some carrots to
Nice.
celebrate.
I might have to just log in just to, like, farm carrots.
I mean, if you play the event, you'll get carrots. I think if you do a career once a day, you also get carrots.
Yeah, but trying to, like, min max everything out, it was like 2-3 hours a day, and I was just like, I kind of had other stuff going around because fall is usually very busy for me because it feels like everybody wants to hang out or do stuff before the holidays, and I kind of don't blame them. I can relax when winter comes. But yeah,
When it comes to get cozy,
yeah, the cozy fun.
hot
Yeah,
chockies.
yeah, I think the average now for VTuber used to be 2 years they would last and then they'd graduate. Now it's like a year to 6 months, and I'm like, I'm just waiting for it to be a week now.
Oh yeah, I've definitely seen the lifespan go
Mm-hmm.
down so much, especially for indie YouTubers, and it's honestly a shame. I've seen some people graduate due to mental health getting worse. I've seen some people graduate due to actual real life stuff, and I just say, please just take a hiatus. You don't have to
Yes,
graduate. Just take like half a year hiatus. Come back. Don't graduate for good. You've spent you spent money on the model, streaming assets. Don't quit
that
entirely.
you don't have to stream to be a VTuber too. You can just do YouTube stuff or shorts or clips or other fun stuff. Heck, I know one person they didn't like streaming and they're just like, oh, I just want to be a VTuber author. I'm like, do that then. Think of the emotes, exactly. The emotes, which I still like, I need to commission more of because like nobody was using my emotes, so I didn't bother commissioning half of them until recently. I'm like, I don't know what emotes you people want.
People like this emote in my channel.
Oh no, kitty with a gun.
Yeah, me with a gun.
Kitty shooting range
Sticker!
arc.
Put the memes in the bag.
Put the memes in the bag.
Put the spooky memes in the bag, please. Please put the memes in the bag. Thank you. They are mine now.
Yeah, I had to take a hiatus for July. It was only like because of IRL stuff for 3 weeks, and it was more just like, oh, I got bad news after I did my birthday stream, and it's like, oh, I felt so bad because I was angry at myself. I'm like, well, maybe I could, after losing a family member, I was like, maybe I could, and I'm like talking with my mom because they know I'm a workaholic. They're like, Andrea, just take a hiatus, but I'm like, I don't want to. You're gonna look like a psychopath if you keep streaming after all that stuff that happened. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Plus, it was good for my own mental health. Surprisingly, I know a lot of people like complain about, oh, my mental health got worse after being a VTuber. Look, mine was already in the toilet before I was a VTuber. If anything, it's gotten better.
Yeah, mine has definitely gotten better since I became a VTuber because I can communicate a lot better. When I started as a VTuber, you could definitely tell by my older videos I was very, very shy.
Recently
Oh,
got.
are we just all showcasing our emotes now? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, emote spam. Spam all the emotes.
Oh god,
Like the
I
one I
love
didn't
the
know that
emotes.
people were liking up until like last year. They're like, oh, I didn't know people like the heart emote. I'm like, oh, I guess I'll add that. But like, I know I'm second screen monitor content. I know people. What really kind of messed up my head during the subathon is I literally would be playing just VODs from my YouTube channel and people be watching. I'm only sleeping. I'm just like, it's wild. I'm like, I have a YouTube channel, but I guess they're like, well, it's lazy. I have to go to another platform.
Behold the emotes.
Yes, all the emotes. I've been trying to look for like animated emotes, and I just like, I understand people pay what they're worth, but it's like, wow, that's really expensive. And part of me that's stubborn is like, I kind of want to learn animation now. You'd be surprised people watching you sleep. Yes, and it was just literally a PNG on my screen. That's all.
Yeah, I remember when I did a subathon where I actually slept like live on stream, and all they saw was my model asleep with a blanket and like asleep like an eye mask. That's all they saw.
That and like a lot of times I wasn't actually asleep. It was more just like, oh, I got to take care of my disabled brothers. It's usually I'm running around doing that kind of background stuff.
Oh, apparently when I woke up from the subathon, apparently I jump scared everybody.
Oh no.
That was funny.
Funniest thing is the minute I got out of it, viewers went down. And I'm like, oh great. And there's a part of me that's like, what if I did an always on channel? But then I would need to actually have a device always on. And I learned you can only, what is that? I think after 24-ish hours, you got to restart a stream, or 40 hours, or Twitch will kick you off.
Yes, unfortunately they have yeah, that I think that's what happened to mine. I think after the 24-hour mark, I think I disconnected somehow. I think this is while I was asleep as well. I think I disconnected, and everybody like spammed emotes in the chat, and I think somebody even DM'd me and I woke up. I'm like, oh, time to go live again. Hold on.
Yeah, it was right. I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2, one of my favorite games, and it was right in the middle of a boss fight. I disconnected. I'm like, oh no. But I'm like, well, at least I'm multi-streaming on YouTube. Some people are spamming, like switching YouTube to spam, be like, it's gone, come back.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Twitch kicked you off. 24 hours is too much.
Yeah, at least YouTube, it'll constantly let you do that, but after 12 hours, the VOD gets all messed up.
It does.
I learned that the hard way. Because my unintended longest continuous stream was like 13 hours because I'm like, oh, I want to play Sonic, and I was having fun. Fan of collabs, or do you have a favorite collab you can recall?
Oh goodness, Ed. Me and Tiny Kitty, we have not had a collab in a long time because finding a collab with a VTuber that actually turns up on time has been a bit difficult. I can remember when I arranged a collab with a VTuber and she did not show up, so I played Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 instead. And then apparently, as soon as I finished the stream, she announced that she was going on a hiatus. I'm like, oh, that's lovely. I wish you told me that you were going on the hiatus so I could have cancelled the collab stream. Because people in the chat got so confused.
Yeah, or they could have DM'd you saying, hey, everything kind of blew up, so I'm gonna have to cancel. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because I understand life can be complicated. I've had a lot of. The funniest thing about this was a few weeks ago, and I will admit my imagination did get ahead of me. I had several people cancel. With 5 different people within an hour span suddenly canceling. So it was like, oh, I got scrambled to get people. And I didn't expect so many people. Like I did it on the VTuber disc, like on the Twitch VTuber Creator Club Discord. And I didn't expect people to respond. And I've done people on Twitter, which has been hit or miss, because some of them, like, throw a temper tantrum because I didn't respond to their DMs fast enough. I'm like, I'm sorry?
Whoops.
Whoops. And they want to argue with me about it still, and it's like, blame the condition. I'm like, yeah, I don't just because you're bigger than me, I don't think it's a good idea. Because if you just do this in the DMs and we don't know each other, imagine what you do to your friends.
I have found, yeah, I've definitely found collabs this year, but it's very difficult. I think I've only collabed with maybe 3 YouTubers this year, and then my mascot Tiny Kitty's only collabed with 2 VTubers as well, and that's it. And my mascot Tiny Kitty, she has a goal, and it's to stream with 3 different VTubers this year, and I am worried she's not gonna get it because I've been trying to find collabs for her. I remember last year, we were trying to get collabs to celebrate, you know, her anniversary week. Apparently one got cancelled and another one didn't show up. So in the end, she only got to collab with one VTuber during her anniversary week. And
Aww.
honestly, it sucks. She just wants to collab with VTubers and
Hey, I'd collab with her. You know, we do something together because, like,
oh, if
that's
you want
what
to
the
collab with the
reason.
mascot, go ahead.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I started this. It was basically like, hey, I want to meet new VTubers, but I ended up first time I did VUP chat, I ended up getting like some weird vibes from people, and I'm like, oh, this is giving me like Omega flashbacks, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not in the right headspace to touch this one, so I'm like, I'll just force myself to collab and meet new people and just get something to scrape something together on a weekly series, which is kind of help keep my mind off of other things. And Jeopardy collab a while back. Ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe this was last year or 2 years ago. Ed did a Jeopardy collab where he would put me on like a fan game show, a Jeopardy fan game show with other VTubers. And he made like all these categories like VTuber facts, Vocaloid facts, Magical Girl facts, and we would, you know, oh, I'll take Magical Girls for 200. I don't think I won, but I think I did pretty well, especially since I knew a lot about Vocaloid. Honestly, Ed, you need to bring it back because I would love to go on it again, even though I might not be knowledgeable. I think the only thing I would be not knowledgeable about is honestly Vocaloid because I'm still a fan of Vocaloid. I'm even the creator of the Stan Mako Twitter account. Because
Oh.
you know Stan Mako for clear skin.
Yeah, like my Vocaloid knowledge is limited, but a lot of people seems like we need more people to do that kind of fun stuff, like collabs and stuff. Like because I know Phillian used to do like a lot of game shows and hosted stuff, not so much anymore. Oh, it's also award season for VTubers, so I can't wait to see people getting upset because they didn't win.
Oh, that's why I created my own award show called the Puss Puss Awards, where it's
Mm-hmm.
literally an award show for myself and Tiny Kitty because fans were not happy that they nominated me because I think there was a category called like the best mascot, and my fans tried so much to nominate Tiny Kitty because she was perfect for that, and I don't think she got in. And fans were honestly sad about it, and I said, okay, I'm gonna make the Puss Puss Awards. This is where you guys can vote for categories like best debut of myself or Tiny Kitty, best VTuber outfit, best Tiny Kitty outfit, best VTuber moment, just you know just like best collab partner, just perfect things. I did do it earlier this year, and honestly, it was successful. People came in to help out. I'm planning to do the award show again, either late this year or early next year, where fans will be able to vote for different categories. I am gonna put some new categories in, and honestly, it's just a way of where myself and Tiny Kitty can be stars of the show.
Yeah, and that's
Because you
very
know, people
wholesome too. And it's something
people
you think
say
about, like, because
people,
you might have not enjoyed a collab, but your fans might have done it. Like, there's been collabs I thought were boring. I was not a happy camper, but they loved it. Or it's like didn't turn out very good, but I punched it up a little bit with editing, and it did really well.
Yeah, and then people say, if you're not happy with the award show, make your own. It's like, okay, I'll make the post awards if my fans are not happy about the results.
I mean, why not? Exactly. And people think because it's like, oh, you never stream, you're a pre-paid VTuber, you just sit on Twitter all day, you don't make content, and you expect to get nominated. It's like, that's not how it works. You have to actually do stuff. Do you have any advice to people of being aspiring VTubers?
I would say, please don't spend a huge amount of money on your VTuber model. I would say make a 3D VTuber model on Vivo Studio, or try out a PNG one, since those can come very cheap. And then I would say, after 6 months of being a VTuber, of doing your own thing, of streaming, of course, ask yourself, do you want to continue as a VTuber? And if their answer is yes, then I would say start saving up for a 2D model, or a more high quality 3D model. If not, then that's okay. You can graduate, and then at least you say, hey, I tried being a VTuber. I did not like it, but at least I didn't spend a huge sum of money. Now I can use the money that I've saved towards things that I like and enjoy.
And my biggest advice is make separate social media posts from your VTuber stuff and your IRL stuff. I've seen so many people accidentally dox themselves because they're like, oh, my Spotify has my government name on it.
Oh no!
Oh no, unless you're going to literally, that's your big thing. It's like, I want to do mixed media. I want to do VTuber. I want to do IRL. I don't mind showing my face. That's cool. But people, surprise, you doxed yourself.
Oh my god.
That, and it's not a get rich quick scheme. If anything, you'll probably lose more money than gain.
Yes, as someone who's had a couple of 2D models, yeah, you are gonna lose more that you gain unless you are a very popular VTuber. That's why I only get maybe like a 2D model maybe once a year, even if it's just a brush up, which is mainly just like a couple of changes to the rigging to make it a lot better.
Do you actually have VBridger compatible on your model out of curiosity?
Surprisingly no, but my question mark cog is gonna have VBridger onto it.
Nice! Like, I've been wanting to do that with like some other models and stuff. Would you consider doing a card unboxing or opening stream?
I haven't done that yet, because I don't really get many packages. In real cards, that not I don't know where, because it's like, what do I do with the cards? I'm trying to think of like people to give some cards to if I don't want them. I don't want to be a waste. I have done it before though, where I've eaten spicy noodles on stream, where people see like the lower half of my body, where people see my
Mm-hmm.
legs, and then on my lap is the bowl of bulldog spicy noodles. I still have to do the times 3 one, but I haven't had like it's not that I haven't had the time to do it. It's just because I've had throat issues. Spicy food could make
Ah,
it worse, so I've had to cut down on the spicy food. But I think I might be able to do it in a week time, because I've been told that my throat issues are slowly getting better.
that's awesome. Did it affect your streaming at all, or is it just like a throat digestive issue?
They told me that I've got chronic sinus. And then
Oh
they also
no.
said a few months earlier that I had chronic laryngitis. So unfortunately, I had to do some streams where there was like a little message that says, can't speak. Currently, my streams now say, throat issues, cannot talk much. Because most of my Twitch streams, I haven't been speaking much. I know that can affect maybe on the viewers, but I still want to create content no matter what I am going through.
Have you ever thought of like as an option trying like a text to speech thing when you're like having a really bad like throat day?
I haven't looked into it. Um, because I just sometimes reply to them in the chat if my throat is really, really bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. But again, I have my own health struggles with like neurological problems. That's like apparently I worked myself last year, ended up having a big seizure. So I'm like, oh, that's fun because people wonder like why I disappeared for like a few days. And it's like, oh yeah, I had to take month hiatus. I was a little grumpy about that because I usually don't take like vacations, or if I do, it's like I get wrapped into somebody's side project or like side quest. So like, hey Andrea, can you help me with this thing? But I did make some changes to help alleviate with that thing. I cut out quite a few toxic people. And actually, recently, there's more people that decided to cut ties with me. And I'm like, all right, good luck then.
It sucks when you have to cut ties or say goodbye to a friend for whatever reason, but it's best to think of the good memories you've had
Mm-hmm.
with the person, if you've had any. I think I've had some friends that I haven't sadly not had any good memories with, and that was one of the reasons why I cut ties with them, because they were very toxic and just using me for like clout chasing, just so they can get views on their channel. But it is a lot better to be alone than to have fake friends that use you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a therapist.
Yeah, it's been interesting, like how like some people like view how they view collabs. I know some people like they tried to charge for collabs at one point or shout outs, and a lot of people got backlash for that.
Oh, I can't remember that. Oh, jeez. I feel like I've seen it VTubers over the years. I swear it's sadly gotten worse as the years gone by when it should
Mm-hmm.
be getting better. Everyone's getting called out left and right for like actual legit reasons. It's like, can we just all be like decent, kind human beings for one day, please? Because I'm sick of going on Twitter and seeing a lot of Google documents about people calling this person out because of, of like sexual harassment, or this guy's a PDF file. I'm like, Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
And I know what some people were trying to do, and I think it's a nice sentiment, but they were doing like making fun of the Google Docs, and they were just like, you read the Google Docs and it's all nice things about this person, but you're kind of sabotaging your friend in the long run because people forget. They just associate Google Doc equal bad. So in the long term, like, months down the line, some people always be thinking like, wait a minute, didn't this person have a Google Doc? And they're too lazy to go look for it.
Yeah, some people don't. Yeah, I definitely noticed people don't read. Some VTubers don't read, and it's a shame.
Yeah, like for some of it, it was just like, I'm just gonna like listen to someone like stream or read this Google Doc to me while I do stuff in the background. It's been interesting. Like, I feel like a lot of the Google Docs problems could be solved if people got in VC, hashed it out, and if they can't come to a mutual agreement, they go their separate ways. Or the other extreme, it's literal crimes. I'm like, shouldn't you contact the local authorities if possible? As opposed to, like, before you release a Google Doc? And if not, I understand you releasing it, but still.
Humans are weird. Be a
They
cat
are.
instead.
Not everyone can
Not
multitask.
everyone can multitask. Well,
You'd be surprised.
well,
Like, common
we can
sense
take
isn't
some.
common sense anymore, which is sad.
I think some people need to learn how to multitask because I think that would be very, very beneficial to them.
Exactly. You don't have to be good at it, but you can try.
No, I'm not giving you 500 Top Guns, Red. I'm not good at training my own Top Gun. I'm better at training Dyra Scarlet.
If common sense was common, we wouldn't need it. Huh, that's a thinker right there. Then again, I could be thinking it way too deep. Are there any games or any games in particular you're looking forward to playing, whether it be on or off stream?
There is a game called Psycho no to Sutoka or something. It is a game where, you know, a yandere girl has fallen in love with you and you have to escape the school without her killing you. I am going to be playing that on Halloween because I think that's gonna
Ooh.
fit the whole spooky vibe. Sadly, I don't think they've updated the game in a while. But you know, I don't mind giving it a go. See what this game is all about because I have heard so much about it.
Yeah, I honestly haven't heard anything. I know there was a yandere game where you had to like type and convince your yandere girlfriend to let you leave the apartment.
Oh yes, I have definitely seen that one.
Yeah, there's a few. Like another one where you're a streamer, you have another yandere stalking you. I did Misai for a little bit, but like I was in a bad headspace when I was playing it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna shelve this. Cause I'm like, I might pick it up again, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not in the right headspace to be able to enjoy this. And it got to a point I'm like, yeah, they're gonna notice on stream because I'm a shitty liar.
Oh my, I feel bad when I lie.
Oh, definitely. That and I'm so obvious. I'm like, I'd be the worst person to ever play cards or poker with.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love playing blackjack though. It's so fun to play blackjack.
Have you played Balatro before?
No, I haven't, sadly.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Like people are saying like it's addicting.
Oh, Vampire Survivors is addicting. I love how most of the reviews are like, it's $5. Get the game.
Yeah, like once I
No,
have the
we are
funds, I
not.
might end up getting it because I'm like, ooh, it looks fun, but I have the ever-growing backlog of games, and it's just like I know I want to do Monster Hunter Wilds, but the demo didn't run well on my PC. It was like polygons, and I'm like, oh, this is not optimized at all. So I'm gonna wait for them to get it together, which is kind of sad. We're at that point for gaming.
250 Super Mommy Crates ads. No.
Nope.
One gold chip.
One gold chip, and that's it. One gold chip and head pads. Any other final questions for Kitty here?
You know
Because
any
I gotta
final
wrap
questions
it
for
up.
us post Yankos?
Because I gotta wrap it up and go make dinners, and usually Friday streams are pretty short, anyways. Because that's when I do all my fun IRL stuff when I'm not working.
Oh yeah, I need to go on the Musume after this and see if I can do my dailies.
Favorite type of cat? That is a good question.
Oh, my favorite type of cat is tortoiseshell cat. That's why I'm a tortoiseshell cat VTuber. That is why my ears and my tail is black while my hair is orange, because tortoiseshell cats are like a black and orange mixture. I also love how unique they can be. A fun fact about tortoiseshell cats is there are way more female tortoiseshell cats than males because when a female tortoiseshell cat gets pregnant, they are very, very likely to make a female chromosome. It is very rare that they can make a male chromosome when it comes to getting pregnant and having kittens.
Oh wow, so I take it the males must be like either like super like very expensive.
They are rare, and if you want to like purchase one, yeah, they can be very expensive. I'm gonna see possibly maybe next year, go to a rescue shelter, maybe just look at cats, and maybe find one that I can connect with, and I'll be like, you're coming home with me. I'm going to look after you.
Then we can have a cat cam for you on stream for the cat. Just have it sitting there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hopefully I can have it where the cat just
Ooh, thank
jumps
you
up
for the
on me and just
bits.
Ah, thanks, Ed. That's
I
very kind of you
appreciate
to
it.
do.
Thank you for having her. Of course, I was glad. I was a little bummed we had to cancel because she had like hot, and I just like remembered. I'm like when I'm trying to get people for October, I'm like, oh, I gotta get this person and just ask them. It's worth it.
Yeah, what happened was, originally I was gonna get like a train early Saturday morning or very late Friday night. But apparently they really wanted people to come in like Friday afternoon to try and get their tickets turned into like actual like cards. So all you have to do was like scan it in, and then you would get entry to the con. They have a lot of issues apparently with it. So I even had people when I was at the hotel. I found some other people that were attending the con, and they said that they were waiting in line for over 3 hours, and they sadly did not
Wow.
get their ticket turned into a special card. And yeah, I wasted an hour in there for sadly nothing, which honestly sucks. So I had
But
to go back on the Saturday morning very early. I think I had to be there for like 9:30 a.m. and then eventually I got it changed into a little card. But bloody heck, I wish they addressed it sooner, or maybe say, "Hey guys, maybe don't come into the afternoon. Our queue's very big."
yeah, I know they have like some cons, at least in the US. I've not been on the con circuit. A lot of times they'll just like mail badges out or just do like digital badges.
Oh well. I don't know if I'm gonna go next year. I would like to. But honestly, I think for the sake of my health, I would love to go virtually and then maybe have like a little panel there.
Yeah, I know. I was actually looking into it. I know, like VTuber Research Club, they're like, oh, we have a little robot so you can go to the cons and stuff. And I'm like, cool. How much does it cost to rent? And it's like, oh yeah, 150 an hour. And I'm like, oh, oh, that's very expensive. But I see why like big VTubers have the funds to be able to do that.
Honestly, I would be willing to do it for like an hour max and then that's it. Like save up the money and then just go for it. Then I could just be there for an hour and just look at cute things.
I mean, it's cool. At least they have the option now. Before it was just like, it's just like, oh, there's nothing for virtual. You're kind of out of luck if you can't travel due to personal reasons or health reasons. Is that like, is there a certain con that would be your dream con besides the one you went to be like have a panel there?
Um, I live in England. I would like to maybe attend virtually in possibly Offkai, for example. I think that would be a nice con for me to attend virtually. I know that I'm a very small VTuber, but I could literally have a panel where I could talk about my AC YouTube for over an hour.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, I'm still the only VTuber who's had it, and I found out, no one's ever talked about it on the radio, no one's ever talked about it on an actual TV show. I could also maybe speak out about, my experience as a VTuber for over 4+ years. I could even put the mascot on. There's not many mascot VTubers out there. I can even slap her on and she'll just yap about something for over an hour.
Yeah, like I've like a lot of people are like, oh, I'm going to Offcut. I'm like, yeah, literally that's in California. I live on the other side of the country. So that would be like trying to get like lodging and stuff. That'd be thousands of dollars and plane tickets. And I'm like, why can't there be something on the east coast of the United States, not the west coast? But I've heard people are trying to bring something to the east side, east coast. I'm like, yay, it's not as sticker shock as bad.
It is a shame. I don't. Is there any? Just the last call. Is there any final questions for me? Since we're
Yep,
gonna be wrapping this up
yep,
very
exactly.
soon.
Because I'm thinking of making dinner. I'm thinking of making tacos, which
Tacos.
yeah, I'm feeling tacos today. It is around dinner time here, and I know you're 6 hours ahead, so it's like midnight. It's late for you.
Yeah,
Can you get one?
it's 11:40 p.m. and yeah,
Yeah, it's
I'm at
getting
the.
mighty late. Yeah, for her.
It's getting late for Kitty.
Can you get one if you want? But I'm good. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. Besides Twitch, is there any other places they could find you besides Twitch and YouTube?
Okay, normally you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, normally at MsKittyGemma. I also have a Discord server called KittyGemma and Tiny Kitty Yankos. Normally I stick to Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube for content creation, but I don't think I have any other social medias than that because I just like to stick to a small amount. But you might see me, for example, on possibly Blue Sky, for example. You might see me on other social media websites in the future. But thank you very much for having me. I do
Of
appreciate it.
course.
Thank you for letting me talk about my AgeTube, my experience being a VTuber, and also
Mm-hmm.
talking about my mascot, Tiny Kitty. If you want Tiny Kitty to come on, do let me know because I'm sure I can put the mascot on, and then she can talk about her experience as a mascot VTuber.
Yeah, that sounds like a blast. But have a good evening.
All right then. Thank you very
Bye.
much, everyone. Thanks. Bye.
All right, we got that done. Yay.